Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly singles love reading for Taurus. How are you guys? See what's happening with you. New love prospects or connections this week for Taurus. What's new for single Taurus in their love life? Single Taurus, there we go. All right, some kind of change. Feeling on top of the world. Nice. That's positive. There you are, Taurus. So some of you have definitely changed, okay? I can see that energy, but there's something positive here, okay? So it's an energy of possibly a little focused on your money. You may be just sort of going with the flow, seeing what happens. But I feel you being very grounded. Yeah, I feel it's an energy of looking at things from a different perspective. You may have someone around you who's checking you out, okay? So it's an interesting energy. Some of you have gone through change. You've changed your appearance, changed your look, changed the jobs, but there's change, but it's positive. Okay, so it's about looking at things from a different perspective after a little pause. Okay, could be a person around you. I see a Pisces energy. Someone who's seeing things differently, seeing you different maybe than they did before. It might be someone who sees you as marriage material. Yeah, look at that energy. This is about walking away. Some of you have walked away, you've moved on, okay, and you're now looking for a soulmate. But I feel like you have a person around you. Uh-huh. I definitely can see it. Look at that. There's that energy of investing. So it's an energy of being patient. Patiently waiting. Where is my soulmate? This is a person around you, I feel. Okay, but like I say, this could be yourself, kind of a little bit of a change of perspective. Okay, but I feel like you've walked away from something, but this is also an energy of moving forward. Where is my soulmate? This is someone looking for a soulmate. Okay, they don't know where they're going, but they're going, so there's a need of patience. Some of you are chasing the money right now, okay, more focused on your money and your finances. So some of you may have been very focused on your love life in the past. You may be seeing things different after a pause. It's time to focus on your money. Okay, I see someone chasing the money here, but it's about investing in something. Yeah, some of you are no longer invested in a situation, okay? But I think there's someone here who's around you, yeah. This is about planning for success, financial success. Now, what I feel is some of you have been very much focused on your love life at times. And I feel as though because of it, you haven't had the financial success. So you're really focused on that. All right, after a pause. But I think you have a person around you, yeah? There's somebody here. Some of you are single, but I do see an energy of someone, possibly Virgo energy. This is someone who's checking you out to see if you're single. This is a person, if they find out you're single, okay, they're looking to see if you're interested in anyone, if you're invested in anyone, if you're dating anyone. Now, this person's planning something. They're planning to come towards you. They want this to be successful, so they're going to be patient. Also yourself, if you want to have success in a relationship, be patient, okay? I feel like that's definitely your energy. Taurus is usually pretty patient. Yeah, I like this energy though, because I feel as though, like all the readings this week are kind of interesting. They all have that one element, patience, okay, in investing and planning for success, preparing for success, dressing for success. Some of you may be changing your look. It could be that simple. That could be all it takes for somebody to kind of notice you. And I feel there's someone here. I definitely see two single people. I do see someone with Virgo energy. It doesn't have to be. I do see a little Sag energy as well. But it's definitely Earth energy. It's a person who I feel dresses for success. They're going to try to impress you. Somebody is actually impressed with you too, which is interesting. There it is. There's that choice. So this is about choosing the one, choosing the right person. Okay? This is a life path. So it's somebody at a crossroads. So this is somebody who's waiting for the right time to approach you. They definitely want to be more successful. They definitely see you as a successful person. So you might know them, you might not. It's hard to say, but this person's waiting for the right time to approach you. They definitely want to be successful. They have a sense of pride. They have a sense of pride in their appearance. This is someone who sees you that way as well. Oh, you got something in common with this person. You both could be at a crossroads in your life too, but it's all about going down that path, right? This could be an energy of somebody who needs to be patient, learn to be patient to take things to the next level. So I do see adventures, doing things together, outdoorsy things. You may have that in common. Don't have to, but I do see adventures. So it's about looking at it as an adventure. You got someone with a little bit of an ego, though. I can see that. So they definitely are somebody who dresses very successful, but it's also because of that sense of pride. So look at that from a different perspective. So it could be someone around you. I got to tell you, I think this person's waiting for the right opportunity to approach you. This person's picking you. Okay, they're choosing you. All right, so I like this because I feel this is a person who kind of takes a little time here. Yeah, I do see there's that Taurus energy. See, it's about two people being on the same page, the same path. Now, this is someone you may have met at some point in the past. This person may have been someone who was just playing the field, or somebody who was off an adventure, more focused on their money. Okay, so I definitely see a change. So I actually feel like you're now in that energy where you're focused on your money and that success. This is interesting, but there you go. So it's possible your paths cross with this person at some point in your life. Okay, they may never have approached you. Maybe you weren't single or they weren't single. The timing wasn't right. But look at that energy of the Hierophant. This is lessons learned, making a choice. It's two people being on the same page and the same path. It's almost like you had a person here where the timing wasn't right. You may have met each other at some point. You may have walked away from each other, went your separate ways. Nothing really came of it, though. I can see that. But I actually feel this is an energy. It's like catch-up. It's like you're coming together. Your paths are crossing. This person's making a choice. They're definitely checking to see if you're single. They definitely are. And maybe that's what it was. One of you wasn't single. One of you may have been in a relationship. But I feel like something's flipped around. Okay, now you're on the path they were on, but I do feel it's an energy where your paths are going to cross again. Two people at a crossroads. This is about taking something to another level. This is something that never went to another level. It's like you met and it never went anywhere. So definitely a lot of you may know who this is. You might not put your finger on it. In fact, sometimes we have these people we chat with at work, at a wedding event, at some kind of gathering. You have a chit chat and there's some kind of connection, but it doesn't go anywhere. It stops right there. Why? Because people are married or single or in relationships, whatever it is. Okay, everyone's situation is different, but your paths are going to cross again and you're going to be on the same page, which is interesting. I see you, Taurus. See, they're looking at you. They see you as someone who has the same lifestyle, same habits. You've kind of gone through some of the same things. It's likely what's going to happen when your paths cross. But you're both at a crossroads. Oh yeah, slow and steady wins the race. This is somebody who is focused on success. That's why I feel there's earth energy, Virgo. But that Sag energy tells me it's someone who definitely was a bit of a free spirit. So you were probably younger. Or just not ready, whatever, or they were just chasing the money. Somebody who was more focused on success at the time, and the timing wasn't right. They weren't very focused on love, but for some reason now I feel like you're in that energy. But see, slow and steady wins the race. This is a person who, I feel they're very sincere. I feel they're checking you out. They're kind of taking a little pause. Oh yeah, this person's thinking about dating you. Oh yeah, this is someone coming to call in. There it is, the dating. There's definitely emotional energy, very sincere. So this person's looking at the details. They want to have success, so they're going to approach you in the right way. They see you as a successful person. Okay. It's more, I think, about the way you're dressing, the way you conduct yourself, you see. So they're going to approach you. I feel this person's kind of checking you out. Or they have in the past. So you can see this person. It doesn't really feel past, but for some reason, because of the way this is unfolding, it's like you met them somewhere. But I feel this is a person who wants to date you. Yeah, see, it's about reciprocity. There was a lack of reciprocity for whatever reason. That doesn't mean they don't want to give anything. It doesn't always mean they just want to be single. A lot of times there's a lack of reciprocity because you're either in a relationship or too focused on something else. It feels like people who are young, youthful, free, a bit of a free spirit. Somebody who wants to travel the world, it's possible this person traveled for work. And you may have had to go your separate ways, but it's about reciprocity. They're going to reach out. I feel this person's, exploring their feelings here, looking at things from a different perspective. You may not reciprocate. You might not be interested. Maybe that's what happened. But it's also that perspective of maybe you will. You see, I think this person's going to reach out. Oh yeah, they want to know if you're single. We have two single people. Two people who look successful, take care of themselves, independent, very earthy energy. I'm feeling very earthy, maybe even really outdoorsy for some of you. Okay, if that rings a bell. Wow, Taurus. Tell me about, definitely a little Pisces energy. What is this Hanged Man energy for Taurus? See, this person's a little cautious. They're very curious, very logical. They have that logical side. They're very curious, but they kept their feelings to themselves. So this person's a little being careful what they wish for. You may not be single. I feel like it's just that shining a light. They're looking for clarity. Okay, but they're cautious. Okay, you might not reciprocate. You might not be interested. Maybe that's something that happened. Okay, vice versa. Oh my goodness. Very curious person. This is someone who kept their feelings to themselves. Okay. Yeah. It's possible, like I say, they may never have even approached you. They were just around you. But this is definitely a person coming around here. You've definitely changed. You look good. You look successful. You look independent. Definitely attractive. Okay, I can see that energy. Very earthy, very down to earth. Lovely. There we go. We have the High Priestess. This is a gorgeous energy. This is about trusting your intuition. You probably know who this is. Okay, I feel like you just went your separate ways. Okay, they were chasing success. I feel like you are now, which is interesting. Okay, that's where I feel the only little bit of hitch here. But just trust your intuition, your inner knowing. It's likely somebody you walked away from. Okay, maybe they couldn't reciprocate because they were in a relationship, or I feel this is somebody who may have been traveling, moving, relocating for work a lot. They were chasing success. So a lot of people do. They take jobs in other countries. Like this is a person who has a lot of pride. They want to be successful. They probably had some false victories along the way. This person has likely dated a lot of people, not met anybody they felt that would be successful, that would go the distance. So they're definitely single. Now there's the opportunity. This person's going to reach out. I think they know everything they need to know about you. Okay, they've kept it a secret. This person kept it a secret. I don't think this person ever approached you, for most of you, with this. They kept it to themselves and just kind of walked away. Because I think this is someone who kind of put some thought. They were logical. They weren't ready. They weren't successful enough. Okay, maybe they felt you weren't. I don't know. But I feel like it's them. Wow. You have an opportunity coming in. You might know who it is. I don't think most of you do. In fact, I think they kept their feelings to themselves. It's a curiosity that was never fulfilled is what I feel. So interesting energy. More than likely someone you ran into, maybe on a trip or somewhere. Who knows? We'll see if that shows up here. Six of Wands. Yeah, see, it's about investing. This person was chasing success. They thought about investing and offering you something, but I feel like they didn't. This is somebody who wasn't ready. They needed to play the field. They needed to go. They had things they needed to learn. They needed to build up their finances. They definitely have a sense of pride. I feel their ego may have gotten in the way too, because they weren't financially successful enough at the time. Because this is where they're chasing that success. They're planning to be. Okay. So there was I feel like you may have been the one to reach out to them. You may have offered them something. Okay. But like I say, I feel like they were tempted to, but they never did. You might not know who it is. I feel I'm torn, but I feel strongly most of you will not know who this is. Because most of you, I feel they were curious, but never ever did anything. They chose to just kind of walk away. But there they are. There's the opportunity. See, this person's manifested. They have all the tools they need. So the person is now ready for a successful relationship. It's about going the distance. You see, it's about being patient. It's about investing in this opportunity. You may not be so sure, because I got to tell you, with the world here, it's where you have changed. Now you're thinking you just want to be single, but you're not sure, or you're just chasing success. Okay, you definitely look that way. Yeah. Be different for each of you. Tell me about the Two of Wands. Yeah, see, this is someone here who was at a crossroads in their life. They chose a different path. So this is energy of someone who was a little indecisive. Okay, and I feel their indecision was about finances and their career. Just not ready for a commitment. They weren't ready. So this is an energy of someone who may have felt, maybe you give the impression you just want to be single, so they decided not to approach you. Okay, sometimes that Nine of Pentacles is a very independent person, somebody who just wants to be single, focused on their money, you see, their career, their finances. So I feel this is someone who failed to recognize this energy about being on the same page, your habits, your lifestyles, the way you conduct yourself. So this is somebody who was likely indecisive. And when it was unable to really see, okay, more than likely because they were younger or something, because I do see that younger energy. I see the Page of Swords, someone who's very curious, you see, a little cautious though, very logical. Yeah, little Gemini energy in their chart, possibly Earth energy. But wow, tell me about the Hierophant. Why is this here? Oh yeah, this person's successful now. They may have Taurus in their chart as well, but regardless, you may have failed to recognize this person as well. This could go either way, you or them. But look at that, we have the King and Queen of Pentacles. Oh, we have an Empress, the birth of something new. Oh my gosh, you have someone who's ready for love, a family, maybe children. They see you as the Empress, the birth of something new. And this is yourself. You've gone through change. You're very, I feel like some of you are definitely more stable and ready yourself. Maybe it was you. Maybe you just weren't ready. You know, like I say, it could be either one of you or both of you. But there we go. We have two people. It's a crossroads. It's a choice, making a choice. This is someone who probably failed to see, okay, to recognize that you were actually on the same page. You had similar lifestyles. There was a lot of things. It's sort of like this energy where you're complementary. Okay, you actually fit, I feel. So this is really interesting what this person's going through, but I love the energy where they kind of take this pause, this introspection. They kept their feelings to themselves. They were cautious, careful what they wish for. So I feel like this is the second pass. I think this person's going to reach out. They're hoping you're going to reciprocate. They're hoping their intuition is right. Okay? And that you'll accept this offer. They want to invest in this opportunity. It's like a fresh new start, but it's an opportunity. I think this person's ready to offer their cup. This is someone who's now ready to have a successful relationship because they feel successful. They have that sense of pride. Look at that. They're financially stable. Someone who's likely spent their whole life working, maybe even traveling overseas. They're now ready for that Empress energy. And this is yourself too, with that Empress energy. Taurus, that's yourself. Whatever you do, make sure you take off the rose-colored glasses, but make sure you see. Okay? This person's offering you a cup. Are you going to invest in this? Or are you now focused on your money? Okay? Because it's a crossroads. Are you going to connect? Because your paths are going to cross again, and you may not even see this coming. You may have failed to even recognize that this person was curious. They may have said something to you, but it may have I feel like it never went anywhere. I think they chose to just walk away and keep it to themselves. Their intuition told them that the timing wasn't right. that maybe you just wanted to be single, that it's like the energy you had around you, giving off that energy, that vibe where you really just want to be single. But look at that, two single people here. It's the energy of someone who has all the tools, the house, the home, the money, things like that. They're successful. They're now thinking of commitment. They're looking for their empress. They are emotionally available and mature, very kind, very compassionate person. Okay, very nurturing. They have a nurturing side. That's why I feel like they have a little Pisces energy. They have a tendency, Pisces can be very self-sacrificing. They have a tendency to, they have that wish, but they keep it to themselves. So wow, but they're definitely stable. They're preparing something, this new. And they're in a new energy too, which is interesting because they're now ready to offer that cup. But I'm going to tell you, this is somebody who knows how to nurture. They know how to love. I can tell you that right now. I like this person's energy. Okay. A lot of people's paths cross at events, parties, places. And you get these people who are really curious, and they may say something to you. But their logic, the way they think, that logical little Gemini energy, it doesn't have to be, it could be Libra or Aquarius, could be anything, or they're just in that energy of curiosity, but I don't think they did anything. I feel they wanted to, but the timing wasn't right. They weren't successful financially, so they didn't feel this would be successful, because it's an energy of when people have their finances in order, and they come together and start something, the less likely something will go wrong. There's less stress in the relationship. But the two of you have a similar lifestyle. Your lives have gone down similar paths, which is so interesting. Your path's going to cross with this person again. They're at this crossroads, and they're about to make a decision. They're manifesting. I think you mirror each other a little bit because of your lives have gone down similar paths. Two single people focused on money, kind of have everything, but you have everything but love. See, this person's got everything but love. Some of you still may not be sure if you want to be single or not, though. This person's trying to decide if they should approach you. I feel you may not have even recognized that this person was about to approach you, or there's something they said that it went over your head, you didn't hear it, didn't see it. Okay, it's really interesting. I love this so much. It's a mystery. It's very mysterious. The Empress can be very mysterious. See, you make somebody feel very curious when the Empress uses the feminine wiles, because the Empress can be very mysterious, and that's what makes these people very curious to want to know. But they also become a little cautious. Their ego gets in the way because it may not be successful. If they reach out, you might ignore them, reject them, or, it's all the what ifs kind of energy. But there it is right there, the mystery. I don't think, I got to tell you, I don't see your intuition telling you who this is. Some of you maybe, but I actually feel it's someone that you didn't even see or recognize. Yeah, look at that. So look at that energy. Something is ending. It's the end of this mystery. Somebody is definitely at the end of freedom. This person making a choice in love. So something ended before there was any connection. See, I don't think there was ever a bond. Okay, to be honest, I don't think so. This person kept their energy, what they were thinking, all to themselves. They just walked away. They just moved on. And I think it's the realization, too, it probably would have ended. Yeah, but I think that what's ending is probably going to be the single life. This person's making a choice in love. This is somebody who wants a bond. They want this to be a bond. They want this to be a connection. Some of you, it's possible there may have in the past been a one-night stand and you went your separate ways. Okay, for a few of you. It started and ended very quickly, but I really feel more this person never told you. They just walked away. They may have actually even chosen another person. It's possible they were in a relationship at some point. It may have ended. or they know you've ended something. If you are newly single, it's somebody who already knows that something is ending. I think you have an opportunity. Actually, I don't think, I know. I see it right there. For those of you who are available where this story fits, even a little bit, just sort of, I don't want you to get your hopes up, because of course this isn't going to resonate with everyone, but do make sure, because I feel like you're not going to see this coming. I really feel like you didn't see it. You didn't get it, because I feel they didn't communicate something clear, because they were being really overcautious. It's like a miscommunication, if there was any communication at all. For most of you, I don't even think they reached out. In fact, they just kept those feelings to themselves. I definitely feel they found you very attractive. Okay, you see that Scorpio energy? It's an ending, which leads to a new beginning. This person may have, it's possible they never really approached you. They may have chosen another person, and that may have ended. Okay, and they're looking at this. Why didn't they offer you this cup? Why didn't they invest in this? Why? Because they didn't feel it would be. I think it's mostly because of their finances. I think this is somebody who was chasing the money, okay, being financially successful. King of Pentacles is a person who sometimes spends their whole life working, making sure they're prepared, ready for the future. They want to have the house, the home, the business, the job, and a bank account before they start something. And now we have a single person who has everything but love. And I feel like both of you are in that same energy. But I don't think you're going to see this coming. I got to be honest. I feel as though you've definitely been focused on money, creative pursuits, things like that, and you're in that Empress energy. Where is my Empress? Where is my soulmate? Yeah, wow, look at, there it is. Cycle ending. This is an energy of a cycle ending, things going in this person's favor. This is a beautiful energy, and I feel like this is like a life cycle. I feel like this is something that's been, I would say 6 or 7 years minimum. Okay. I think it was like quite a long time this person was curious about you and kept it to themselves with that Pisces energy. But see, they're taking a little pause. They're looking at this differently. They're checking you out. They see you different. I don't think you're a whole lot different, other than maybe you're more successful. But I think they're different too. I think they're the one who's actually, you may be more successful than them, Taurus. Could be the other way around, but I am sensing a power couple here. I see things going in both people's favor, seeing eye to eye, drinking from each other's cup. See, where is my soulmate? This is someone who is looking for a soulmate, looking for that right person. They may have failed to recognize the person was right there all along. Oh, that tugs at my heartstrings, but it happens. Not everybody knows when they're young. Not everybody knows. It's like a person who needs to kind of play the field. They need to go explore, travel to find themselves, right? They need to learn to be by themselves. They need to learn to be stable, so they can be a better partner. And that's where I feel this person's at. But yeah, you can't really hold it against somebody when you're young and they go off in another direction. Because unless there was something that happened, I'm not really seeing anything here. I feel this person's wanting to date you. They're tempted to reach out, but they're looking at it from a different perspective. See, their perspective was you wouldn't reciprocate at that time. Now, this person definitely, you can see they have more confidence. They're more emotionally mature. See, they weren't very mature then. One foot in the door and out, that kind of thing. They weren't ready. So very nice energy. Taurus, I wish you the best here. You got a soulmate coming in. And I feel like it's an energy where it's going to go in both of your favor. Look at that, the success. See, some kind of victory here. You may have an aha moment. Oh yeah, this is someone who's in your community. In fact, they may have moved on, traveled around the world, and they may be back, possibly. You might run into this person. I feel like your paths are going to cross at an event. A celebration, a wedding, could be anything, could be even online. They might even be checking you out online. All right, just to see what you're up to if you're actually single. I feel maybe one of you might have been in a relationship. You might have been married at the time. It's hard to say. Married with children even, for that matter, although I'm not seeing children here. But yeah, I feel like this person's more thinking about win or lose, the success of coming in to tell you the truth. They're probably going to invite you someplace, or you're just going to run into each other. I feel like what happened is your paths crossed someplace. I think you're the person who didn't see that this person was curious about you. I don't think you even seen it. I don't think you, it's like what it's telling me, whatever that was said, if anything, it went over your head. Okay, because there was a lack of clarity the way they communicated, but they're so curious. It's like one of those things where somebody is very curious, but they don't explore it. They don't go after it. But there they are. Yeah, see? They kept it a secret all to themselves. Just ended. I feel like most of you were completely unaware. I feel with the Seven of Pentacles, this person's thinking of investing. So it's a little bit of shadow work, facing the fear. It is possible they're facing that fear by taking a moment here that you may not be interested, you may never have been or never would have been. But they're going to come and offer you this cup anyway. So I do see a date, an invitation to an event. I actually feel like you're going to date this person. I feel like it's going to be successful. I feel like it's going to go, you're going to have an agreement to just kind of see what happens, introduce to friends and family. I actually feel this could go the distance. I don't want to get anyone's hopes up too much, but oh my gosh, it's that manifesting over a long period of time. I'm not saying this is somebody 20, 30 years ago, although it's possible. Most of you people, I feel it's like 6, 7, 10 years, that kind of thing, okay? Nothing really major long. And we know 10 years in some people's lives is a drop in the pan. Others, it's a lifetime. But you know what? If you have the opportunity, I feel some of you are in that energy where you're single. You're quite confident being single. You're focused on money. You're very independent. But if the right person came along, you probably would go for it. Even those of you who say, no, I just want to be single. I see that here. And I see a lot of people watching the singles reading and then they go, no, I just want to be single. I don't want anybody. But you're curious. You know why you're curious? Because there's that one little thing where if that right person came towards you, you'd go for it. Yeah, definitely some of you, there was a one-night stand. I can see it when you were young. Okay, and it just kind of ended, didn't really go beyond that. But I feel really what's coming to end is the mystery. Okay, the hidden, it's coming to an end. And like I say, it's possible they invested in another person. It didn't go very far. Wasn't successful. The person that their empress was right in front of them the whole time. I think they probably knew it. I think this person knew all along. Yeah, but they were probably young, didn't trust their intuition. You know, that happens. People don't. So interesting. All right, Taurus, I wish you the best. Don't get carried away with this. Don't try to overanalyze it. Just carry on. Let it be. It's going to come towards you when you don't even see it, okay? When you're busy focused on money or you're out with friends or family, somewhere in your community, your paths are going to cross again. This actually could go to the next level. If you feel indecisive about it, it's telling you just let it be. Just see what happens. You may be surprised at this person because I feel they're quite lovely. I feel as though they're mature, stable, grounded, sensible, and they want an empress. And it could be the mother of their children. If you don't have children, this could be your person. Some of you, it isn't about that. It's just about two people, a power couple, two people who have everything, that are on the same page and their lives have led the same path, and you just connect. So maybe friends first for a bit. Take care. See you guys soon.